Is Justin just a little brother to
Do you
you?
guys mind if I just have the rest of the day? Because you're kind of scaring me.
Okay, well, there's the other guys here.
Okay, sorry.
It's competitive. I'm sorry, Selena. It's really competitive.
This moment was awkward. While Selena Gomez was just trying to enjoy her day, a pushy paparazzo came in hot with that question. Is Justin just like a little brother to you? Yeah, not the vibe. Selena, clearly uncomfortable, tried to keep it cool but firm. Can I just have the rest of the day? You're kind of scaring me.
Okay, because you're kind of scaring me.
Yikes. That's when the paparazzi backpedaled fast, saying, I'm sorry. It's competitive. I'm sorry, Selena. It's another reminder that fame can be exhausting and boundaries matter, even in the spotlight. Selena was clearly keeping it classy. But let's be real. Not every celeb is that patient. Some stars walk into interviews with a smile and walk out dropping nuclear-level clapbacks. This isn't just sass. This is all-out war. Here are 10 jaw-dropping moments when celebrities didn't just shut down disrespectful interviewers, they decimated them. Chelsea Handler versus Piers Morgan. Chelsea Handler showed up ready to promote, but Piers Morgan clearly didn't. Mid-interview, he got distracted by his phone.
You tweet very amusingly.
I wish you did. I mean, in the middle of the commercial break, I want your viewers to know, they must know because they're probably following you on Twitter.
Chelsea wasn't having it. You can't even pay attention for 60 seconds. You're a terrible interviewer.
I mean, you can't even pay attention for 60 seconds. You're a terrible interviewer.
Piers tried to laugh it off.
Well, you just weren't keeping my attention. There's
Well,
more
but
issue
that's
for you
not
than
my
me.
problem.
Well, it is your problem.
But Chelsea fired back with a cold dose of truth. This is your show. You have to pay attention to the guests you invited. Maybe that's why your job is coming to an end.
This is your show. You have to pay attention to the guests that you invited on your
If
show.
they're interesting enough.
Yeah, they listen, it doesn't matter how interesting I am. You signed up for this job.
Of course it does.
Well, maybe that's why your job is coming to an end.
Handled him like her last name demanded. Joan Rivers versus CNN reporter. Joan Rivers was next, on CNN in July 2014. She came to promote her book, but wasn't about to tolerate snark. Joan Rivers came to talk about her bestseller, but when the interviewer accused her of being mean, Joan snapped like a trap.
Even with your fashion critiquing, while it's very mean in some ways, people can't wait to hear what you have to say. Really? It's not mean?
The interviewer called her fashion critiques mean. Joan clapped back. It's not mean. I say what everyone else is thinking on their couch. The final straw? A comment about her wearing fur. Joan didn't hesitate. She torched the reporter live on air.
Your book, you're wearing a fur, and you knew that there would probably be animal rights activists.
You know, this whole
interview
interview is becoming a defensive interview.
No!
Are you wearing leather shoes?
Yeah,
Shut
no,
up.
I'm talking.
You know what I mean? I don't want to hear. You're wearing fur. You're wearing
I'm
leather
not
shoes.
an actor.
She then delivered the death blow. I'm not an activist. You're not the one to interview a person who does humor.
Stop it with, and you do this, and you're mean, and you're that. You are not the one to interview a person who does humor. Sorry.
She didn't just walk off. She obliterated that interviewer. Russell Brand versus Morning Joe. On June 17th, 2013, Russell Brand walked into MSNBC's Morning Joe and into chaos. The hosts didn't know who he was and laughed about his accent. They talked over him, ignored his points, and basically acted like he wasn't even there.
Joining us now, he's a really big deal.
He's a big
I know.
deal.
I'm told this. I'm not very pop cultured. I'm sorry.
You know, when I see him in person, it's totally fine. Forgetting Sarah Marshall or the TV show, it's fine. But on satellite radio in the car, I can't understand a single joke you say.
You can't understand it.
Can you understand me?
Russell, unfazed, smiled before calmly dismantling their unprofessionalism. You're talking about me as if I'm not here? As if I'm an extraterrestrial? Well, thank you for your casual objectification.
You are talking about me as if I'm not
transfixed.
here and as if I'm an extraterrestrial. You know I'm from a country that's near to you.
Dummy.
He didn't raise his voice. He didn't need to. The message was loud and clear. Show some respect. Jim Carrey versus E! News. Jim Carrey at New York Fashion Week, 2017. On the red carpet where interviews happened, Jim Carrey was met with a bizarre question, presumably mocking his recent marital status.
Tell me, is it true you're wandering the streets? You need a date to the party? What's up?
Jim's response was philosophical and savage.
I wanted to find the most meaningless thing that I could come to and join, and here I am.
When the interviewer tried to spin it with flattery, Jim cut through it all.
They're celebrating.
I mean, you gotta admit, it's completely meaningless.
Well, they say they're celebrating icons inside.
Celebrating
Do you believe
icons,
in
boy, that is just the absolute lowest aiming, possibility that we could come up with.
He wasn't with the BS, and he definitely let them know. He turned the red carpet into a battlefield of ideas and walked away the victor. Bill Burr versus Fox Morning Show. Bill Burr showed up to promote his animated series. What he didn't sign up for was a moral takedown. When the host tried to call him out for mocking Christianity, Bill didn't flinch.
So your Christian background is part of the show, or at
Yes,
least
and I
2
wanted to
episodes.
talk to you about Jesus after this.
Well, the only reason why I bring it up is some people thought maybe you went a little too far.
Morning TV hosts just aren't built for this level of verbal jujitsu, but Bill, he's a black belt in clapbacks.
We did maybe 2 jokes about that?
Yeah, exactly.
Don't you think the Catholic Church went a little too far? More so than my cartoon?
Pro tip, never try to spar with a comedian on live TV. They play with words for a living. The hosts should have just sat there and eaten their food. Bill Burr versus Kill Tony. Bill Burr wasn't done. On Kill Tony, the roast show, Burr realized the host Tony Hinchcliffe was setting up amateur comedians to fail.
It's 1 minute now, and let's just put an end to this, shall we?
Oh, thank you.
And Bill was invited to Kill Tony, expecting a fun roast session, but when he saw amateurs getting set up to bomb for laughs, he stopped the show cold.
Yeah, but didn't you kind of f*** him with the music on the way up? You're like, he's gonna suck. It's just, you put it in everybody's mood. It's like, can you give him a chance?
Yeah.
This is brutal. Is this gonna be an hour? I don't want to do this to people. It's horrible. Nobody can be funny in a minute. It's stupid.
He saw the weird gimmicks and called it out on the spot. Jerry Seinfeld versus Larry King. Larry King casually referenced Seinfeld getting canceled. Bad move.
So you gave it up, right?
I did, sir.
They didn't cancel you. You canceled them.
You're not aware of this?
No, I'm asking you.
You think I got canceled? Are you under the impression that I got canceled?
Have I hurt you, Jerry?
Jerry leaned in, eyes wide. You think I got canceled? Did I hurt you before? He was clearly confused about why this was a conversation that was being had. Then, he hit him with a brutal resume flex. This moment was so uncomfortable, and the interviewer had no business talking about that, especially since another work was being promoted. But since he didn't do his research, Jerry let him know, I was the #1 spore on television.
Yeah, no, I went off the air. I was the #1 show on television, Larry.
And he was. That moment wasn't just a correction. It was an ego-shattering power check. Shane Gillis versus Flagrant Podcast. Shane came on the podcast to promote his comedy, but things quickly took a dark turn. The hosts crossed the line, comparing him to a TikToker with Down syndrome. Shane's response? Cold and unflinching.
I don't think that's funny. But, yeah, I see that.
I don't think that's funny. When they pushed the joke further, tossing out another mocking clip, Shane snapped.
These guys are awesome. Yeah. They're having fun. Yeah. For you guys to sit here and be like, wait a minute, let's bring it up and mock them. That's dude, that's a dude. By using them as an insult.
He shut them down hard, calling out that using people like that isn't a joke. That's cruelty. And just like that, the room went silent. No more laughter, no more excuses. Let them know, sir. Tiffany Haddish versus Vanity Fair. On the Oscars red carpet, a reporter cheekily asked Tiffany about her so-called costume change. But Tiffany? She didn't just smile, she owned the moment like royalty. I'm not wearing a costume, she shot back, eyes blazing. This is Dolce & Gabbana, darling. Custom, paid for, by me.
Did you do a little costume change?
I'm not wearing a costume. I'm wearing Dolce Gabbana.
Oh.
It's called an evening gown, darling. This is not, no one's paying me for this. I paid for it. It's custom. Thank you.
And then, just to make sure the message hit home, she doubled down. This is what success looks like. This is what money looks like. It wasn't just a clapback, it was a declaration. A moment soaked in pride. A checkmate on anyone doubting her shine. This wasn't some random outfit. This was custom D&G, baby. And honey, they better recognize it. Other times, interviewers got checked. Sometimes, celebrities just gotta put rude interviewers in their place. Take Matthew McConaughey, who got heated when Joy Behar interrupted to insult his close friend, tennis star Novak Djokovic. Things only got messier when politics came up. Behar grilled him about being anti-gun in Texas. Talk about trying to derail a campaign before it even started. McConaughey snapped. making it clear politics was a game he wasn't interested in playing.
To give you a direct statement right there is me playing a game that I'm not interested in playing.
Okay,
To give you a direct statement right there.
Kind of like when Ted Cruz shut down an interviewer probing too deeply into his divorce from Nicole Kidman. Cruz didn't hold back. You're stepping over a line now.
Here's the thing, Peter. You're stepping over a line now. You're stepping over a line. You know you are.
And those lines only got crossed more often. Lindsay Lohan's infamous chat with David Letterman went from awkward to outright cruel, with Letterman repeatedly mocking her rehab stays.
Now, aren't you supposed to be in rehab now?
Do you not watch anything that goes on?
I do.
Tabloid now?
Lohan almost broke down, fighting to keep it professional while enduring relentless digs. Jonah Hill, another target, got grilled on his weight for years. One interviewer even asked, "Do you think it's important to be unattractive to be funny?"
Jonah, do you think it's important to be unattractive to be funny? Can skinny people be funny?
What the man? You know, I don't understand. Can you just ask a normal question?
Jonah's low-key roasting was pure gold. From savage shutdowns to calm, calculated takedowns, these celebrities didn't just respond, they reminded the world exactly why they're icons. They're not just stars, they're forces of nature. So if you thought this list was brutal, buckle up. The next one? It hits even harder. Smash that subscribe button and turn on notifications because this war of words, it's just getting started.